Assalamualaikum. I will present about craft elements in Labu Sayung craft. Elements of Labu Sayung in Jailani Abu Hasan painting. Here the table of the content. Next is issue. The first issue is the elements of crafts in nowadays artwork decreasing day by day, and only certain people using the craft or something traditional as his artwork. And young generation nowadays getting less interest with traditional things because they not really familiar into it. Aim, objective, and questioned. The research aim to explore about craft element in Jailani Abu Hasan artwork. Objective is to explore about Labu Sayung craft in Jailani Abu Hasan artwork. Aim to explore more about traditional crafts. For the question is why Labu Sayung craft elements been included in Jailani Abu Hasan artwork, and why traditional craft as highlight for artist artwork. Literature review based on the topic craft elements in Labu Sayung craft by Jailani Abu Hasan is about a heritage in Malaysia culture. As everyone known, the artist is inspired by his personal life experience, which is real and imagined. He expressed his thought derived from immediate present as well as remember past. The artwork really close to each Malaysian audience heart. In addition, other people like foreign too will know about Malaysian culture. Next, the detailed study. For the first picture of his artwork, he focused Labu Sayung craft in his artwork. The elements of traditional work, the artist using hot color such as red, yellow in his artwork. Based on my research study, the artwork that he drew is Labu Sayung pot, which is classic black Labu Sayung. Next, his artwork using craft elements. The red color is a highlight in his artwork. The artist's excitement, emotion shown while making the artwork. In his artwork, he is using the traditional craft or thing that remind an old memories. For the example, this was a kukur kelapa traditional. It is for grating coconut. Next, in his artwork, he also include his favorite food as some Malaysian people favorite foods which is really familiar in Malaysia, such as a bitter bean. In Malaysia, we call it petai. This food is really close to Malaysian people. The artist totally want to show about what was happening on his born country. Next, this was traditional toy called gasing, which is toy that spins on its point when set in motion. The artist include this traditional toy in his artwork that bring back about his childhood memories. Here is about the artist. Here is a methodology about Labu Sayong, an artwork from Jailani Abu Hasan. The description analysis based on the formalistic aspect, Jailani preferred to express realism in his artwork, using hot colors such as red, yellow in through his painting. The most eye-catching part is he included the Malay traditional craft in his painting. As everyone can see, there are a form of Labu Sayung in his artwork that represent Malaysian country. Interpretation. The work of this artist describe the environment of the Malay craft in Malaysia, which is he making his artwork by including the element of Labu Sayung in his painting. His painting very symbolic for the audience to understand. Judgment. In the creation of this artwork, artists showed many symbols of Malay craft and culture, such as the traditional Malay Labu Sayung that is represent Perak state of Malaysia, symbol of Malay truth. This important artwork related to social life, status, and glory life of the Malay themselves. Discussion from the result of the data collection through tours in the artist. Galleries researchers obtain detailed information through the Malay culture, symbols which are rarely applied in painting, especially in this era. Also, by associating with the artists of national culture being left behind in the present generation. Congress can expose us with the Malay culture symbol that consistently being left behind in the present generation. In conclusion of this study conclude that the cultural and the local values are among the consistent and the current theme that are still accepted in the production of artwork among Malaysian painters. The cultural elements of the Malay community can be seen in the works of Jailani Abu Hassan named Labu Sayung. Recommendation following this study, it is suggested that these values and symbols should continue to be preserved in order to avoid it to be obsolete and dismissed by the current modernity. In this regard, the artist, which is Jailani Abu Hassan, should preserve the value of the Malay cultural heritage to sustain its prominence not only among the younger generation but also within the artwork produced in this future. Lastly, summary. In summary, during my research about Labu Sayong artwork by Jalini Abu Hassan, I found out that the artwork is really close to Malaysian heritage, such as the element of the traditional craft Labu Sayong. In addition, the artist also include other elements that related to his born country, like Malaysian food, traditional toy called gasing, and more. I can conclude that the artwork really touched my heart as Malaysian artist because it's really pure with love that remind us about beauty of heritage in our country, Malaysia. Lastly, reference, and thank you very much.